What's going on, Headliner Nation? Jake, Fantasy Headliners, coming at you real quick with another NFL free agency signing. And now we're talking about what was one of the top running back free agents here in the NFL in 2019, Tevin Coleman, going to the San Francisco 49ers, 2 years, $10 million, which isn't that much for Tevin Coleman. About a year ago, we were all talking, man, if Tevin Coleman can get an opportunity and show what he can do, he could cash in huge in 2019. Well, a less than stellar 2018 really drove his price down. And then you have the signings of like a Mark Ingram not getting a huge lump of money. It really, hurt Tevin Coleman's market value. 2 years, $10 million, still decent money. And now, though, he gets reunited with Kyle Shanahan. Remember, these guys were together back in Atlanta when it was Coleman and Freeman in the backfield, both of them being productive. Shanahan being very creative with the play calling with these guys. The last time he coached Tevin Coleman back in 2016, he had a pretty decent year. Now, mind you, this was all backing up Devonta Freeman, who ended up with 1,500 total yards and 13 touchdowns. Tevin Coleman, he added in 118 carries, 520 yards, 8 touchdowns on the ground, averaging 4.4 yards per carry. Great. Then he's also involved in the passing game, another 31 receptions for 421 yards, 3 touchdowns, and averaged 13.6 yards per reception. That is a dynamic backfield. Is he trying to make it again in San Francisco? It's starting to look like that, but now he has 3. He's got a trio of running backs to choose from. Don't forget about Matt Breida. He's definitely somebody who is very talented. He's got elite speed. A lot of people don't understand or realize that all 3 of these guys are all 4.4 speed backs. They're big, they're powerful, they're explosive. Yes, Jerick McKinnon is not exactly what you would call durable, and that's kind of where I think they're going here also. Not going to give him that full workload. Put a little bit more of the burden on a Tevin Coleman. I wouldn't be surprised if they shop Matt Breida here at some point. I don't know if they have room for all 3 of them. However, we've been talking about it for weeks. We expected a wide receiver to go to San Francisco to give them another weapon. Well, their other weapons are running back, but does that not mean that they can't split him out and put him in the slot at times? He did in Atlanta. Wouldn't surprise me if he did it now here again in San Francisco. It's something we definitely need to keep an eye on. But as far as the 2019 fantasy football outlook for Tevin Coleman, it's really going to depend where his ADP goes. I mean, his ADP could absolutely skyrocket with him going back with Shanahan. And if it gets a little bit out of control, if the hype gets a little unreal, you won't want to buy Tevin Coleman. However, if you can get him at a good ADP, if he can fall somewhere to you in the 3rd to 4th round, possibly, and even that's still a little too early for me as of right now, it's definitely something we need to pay attention to, but he's somebody with huge upside in an offense that we know is going to use him. Something fun to look forward to here in the preseason and then in the coming months, just to see how they kind of build also around on this offense. See if they add any other pieces possibly through the draft or any other free agents. Going to be fun to watch here the next couple of weeks. I want to know what you think. Do all the San Francisco 49ers fans, are you guys excited to have a backfield with all of this talent? Are you kind of scratching your head going, why did we sign him when we already had McKinnon and Breida? What are your thoughts? I'd like to hear them down below in the comment section. A very interactive channel. If you leave a comment, we're going to respond to you. Look forward to talking to you guys, and we have a lot of other free agency signing videos out there. Make sure you go check them out. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Thanks.